children. Today we will start with this topic, real image and virtual image. Although this have this class, US live class, I would like to repeat this. Remember children, this is not in the textbook. Fine, okay, this is something extra which you should know. So let's get started. Difference between real image and virtual image. It can be obtained on a screen. Real image, it can be obtained on a screen. Virtual image, it cannot be obtained on a screen. First, let's look at the example of real image and virtual image. It will help us to understand point number one more properly. In better way, we will understand this point number one. Example of a pinhole camera, image formed in a example of a real image formed in a pinhole camera is a real image. Example of virtual image formed in a plane mirror camera. Okay, the pictures which you see on your TV screen is also real image. A image captured by a mobile phone are also said to be real image, because those images you can project on a white screen using projector. You can get it printed. That's why these images are said to be real image camera. Image captured by a mobile phone camera, you can get it printed, so it comes under real image camera. And you can project it on a screen also. You can project it on a screen using projector. Fine. Coming to virtual image formed in a plane mirror is said to be virtual image. This you cannot project it using projector. Now you can get this printed. Yes or no? That's why virtual image you cannot obtain on a screen. You cannot get it on a screen. It could be any screen, white wall, or computer screen, or TV screen. You name it, anything. You can't obtain virtual image in any of the screen. Yes or no? Image formed in a water, the image which you see in a spoon, all those comes under virtual image. You can't project it on a screen. So these are said to be virtual image. Let's go to point number two. The rays of light after reflection meet at a point. Number two, rays of light after reflection appear to diverge from a point. This we will understand in class 8. As of now, let's leave it. And question point number three. It is always inverted. Real image are upside down. Okay, real image are upside down. If you look at here, this is the image formed in a pinhole camera. If you look at the image of a tree, it is inverted. It is inverted. Fine. Real images are always inverted, upside down. Whereas virtual images are not inverted. It is erect. This is what we say erect, as it is. It is erect. If you look at the image of a plane mirror, also it is erect, although yes or no. In the image we can find ourselves upside down. Do we find? We don't find our image upside down. It is as it is. So those images are said to be erect. Next one. Real image, it is formed in front of the mirror. Virtual image, it is always formed behind the mirror. And this is very much relevant when you go close to a plane mirror. You find image behind your plane mirror. If you move close to a plane mirror, your image too will get closer. If you move away from the plane mirror, your image will get far away from the mirror. Yes or no? This was all about difference between real image and virtual image. And after this we have discussed uses of a plane mirror. That's very easy. If you just go through it once, you can understand. I won't be discussing that topic. After that, I would like to discuss this one. Appearance of color of an object. Last time we have seen white light consists of 7 different colors. What are those? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, vibgeo. I have given one example also, that is rainbow. When the sun shines right after rainfall, small water droplets are suspended in the atmosphere, and those small water droplets act as a prism, and white light gets scattered into different colors. That scattering of light is what we say dispersion. That is what we say dispersion of white light. Right? Dispersion. Understand these things. Okay. Let's continue with this topic, appearance of color of an object. When light falls on an object, following things can happen. Okay? Following 3 things can happen actually when light falls on an object. If it is a transparent object, the light can pass through it. Yes or no? If it is water, if it is glass, light will pass through it. Yes or no? In case of a transparent substance, transparent object, light will pass through it. And that is what it means by transparent object. How do we define transparent object? The object which allows light to pass through them. And what are the examples? Glass and water. When light falls on an object, this may happen. And number two, the most of the light may get reflected in case of a mirror. Then we have transparent object. Then we have, if it is a plain mirror, the light will get reflected. Yes or no? Shiny surface, the light will get reflected. And number three, what can happen? Some light may get absorbed and some may get reflected in case of an opaque object. And if the object is opaque, the light may be absorbed, some light may be absorbed, and some may get reflected in case of an opaque object. The amount of light that will pass through gets absorbed or gets reflected from an object depends upon the nature of the object that it strikes. Okay, the amount of light that will pass through it, that will get reflected or get absorbed, will depend upon the nature of the object. Okay, it really depends upon the nature of the object. Right? It depends upon the nature of the object. What we have discussed, listen carefully. When a light falls on an object, three things can happen. The light may pass through it, light may get reflected, or some may get reflected and some may be absorbed. Right? You will remember these things. What may happen? Light may pass through it, light may get reflected, or some light may be absorbed, some amount will be reflected. Now, object appears to be of certain color because they absorb some of the visible colors, except that is reflected to our eyes. Fine. Now we will try to understand the color of an object. Why does green object appears green? Red object appears red. Fine. Why does leaf appears green? We will try to understand that one. They absorb some of the visible colors except that is reflected back to our eyes. We will try to understand by taking the example of an apple. We know apple appears red. What happens when light falls on the apple? We all know light is a combination of 7 different colors. So this we have seen, light is a combination of 7 different colors. So what happens? This apple absorbs all the 6 colors. Yes or no? Light absorbs all the 6 colors and reflects only red. That's why apple appears to be red. Is that okay? What happens when a white light falls on a red apple? Apple absorbs all the 6 colors. It absorbs all the 6 colors and it reflects only the red light. That's why apple appears red. That's why it appears red, because it is reflecting only the red light. Let's try to see another example. Leaves appear green. What happened when a white light falls on a green object? It absorbs all the 6 colors of light. It absorbs all the 6 colors of light and reflects only green light. That's why leaves appear green. That's why leaves appear green. And you can see here, this what I have written in green color, this is also appearing green because this is absorbing all the 6 colors of light and reflecting only green. Here this screen is appearing blue. The answer is very simple. It is this screen appears blue because it is absorbing all 6 colors of light and it is reflecting on the blue color. That's why this screen, this portion is seen as blue. While I'm recording, this appearing as blue. Now let's go to next example. The sky appears blue. Yeah, the answer is very simple. What happens? All the sky scatters only the blue colors is scattered maximum, and all other colors, all the 6 colors are absorbed. That's why sky appears blue. Right?